Hi, I'm Nina Simone, and I'm returning with my Boundaries and Communication series. Today is part two, titled Christian Boundaries Grace versus Enabling. So, today we're diving into one of the hardest questions that a Christian parent can ask or face, and that is what's the difference between showing grace and enabling? And if you've ever asked yourself, am I helping them or hurting them? Then this is for you. So, why is this so confusing as a Christian parent? I know that as believers, we've been taught to be compassionate, forgiving, generous, and patient, but we are also called to walk in wisdom, have good stewardship, and not participate in destructive patterns. So, a lot of times we can, wonder if I say no, am I being selfish or unloving? Or if I say yes, am I supporting sin or destructive behavior? Grace and enabling can look similar on the outside, but they produce very different fruit. So, let me give some definition to help you tell the difference, and I'll define both. Grace is helping in a way that supports growth, responsibility, and good relationship. On the other hand, enabling is helping in a way that blocks growth, avoids responsibility, and it fuels destruction. So, therefore, grace moves your adult child towards maturity, but enabling traps them and keeps them immature. Grace is saying, I love you enough to support what's helping you. But enabling is saying, I'm afraid to say no, so I'm going to keep rescuing you. One leads to transformation, but the other leads to repetition and possible destruction. I want to go over some scriptures that teach us about um, healthy boundaries. The Bible never told us to support sin or irresponsibility or even rebellion for that matter. But let's look at Proverbs 4th chapter, 7th verse. And it's the NIV version. And it says, the beginning of wisdom is this: get wisdom, though it costs all you have, get understanding. Notice it says wisdom, not guilt. Wisdom guides your boundaries. Another one, Galatians 6th chapter, 5th verse. For each one should carry their own load. God expects adults to manage their own responsibilities. The other verse, Proverbs 19th chapter, 19th verse. A hot tempered person must pay the penalty. Rescue them, and you will have to do it again. Meaning, repeated rescuing equals repeated cycles. So, therefore, God allows us to have grace because grace aligns with God's design for responsibility, but enabling interrupts God's design for responsibility. So let's go over 5 signs that you are walking in grace, meaning you do not enable your child. 5 signs you are walking in grace. Um, Sign number 1, your help has structure, meaning you give clear boundaries with clear expectations and then follow up. Sign number 2, your support encourages growth, meaning your yes helps them move forward and not stay stuck. Sign number 3, you feel peace in it. Grace can be challenging, but it's not chaotic. Enabling is what leaves you drained and resentful. So sign number 3 is you feel peace in it. Sign number 4, you're supporting their needs, not their patterns. There's a difference between helping in a crisis or funding a destructive lifestyle. So 4 means you're giving support to help their needs, not their destructive patterns. Sign number 5, you can say no without guilt. Grace frees you to make decisions based on wisdom, not fear or guilt. So now on the flip side, 5 signs that you are enabling without even realizing it. 5 signs that you are enabling your child but don't realize it. Sign number 1, you rescue them from their consequences. If they never feel the weight of their actions and their choices and decisions, then they never grow. They never mature. Sign number 2, you are doing things that they can and should do themselves. Example, cooking, paying their bills, solving their problems, doing their work. Responsibility teaches maturity. So when you're doing all those things for them, you take that from them. You help them to remain immature. Sign number 3, you give out of fear or guilt. Fear, conflict, fear, anger, fear they'll disappear, won't speak to you. God never called us to be slave to fear. He didn't. Okay. Sign number 4, you keep secrets to cover their behavior. If you are hiding how bad things are, that is enabling. Sign number 5, your help is keeping them comfortable in their dysfunction. So when you support their unhealthy choices and their unhealthy habits and decisions, it's no longer grace. It's a barrier to their change. All right. So let's explore some ways that we can make better, wise choices and walk in grace with our adult children. Let's go over a few steps to help us to do that. And here's a simple process to help you discern if you're walking in grace or you're enabling them. Number 1, pause. Don't make quick, emotional, irrational decisions. Give yourself some time and space to think about it. The next one, pray. Ask the Lord, is this helping them or hurting them? Lord, show me what this is about to do. Show me, am I about to help them or harm them? What direction should I go? How should I proceed in this, Lord? Reveal to me, am I helping or hurting? Then the next step, check your motive. Are you motivated by love, stewardship, or wisdom? Or are you being motivated by guilt, fear, or pressure? That can help you discern too. The next step, you want to decide. Decide if your help is supporting them with responsibility, with healing, or with reconciliation. If so, then that's grace. But if it's blocking their growth and it's shielding their consequences, then that's enabling. Yeah. Then lastly, you want to communicate your boundary clearly. And your boundary can sound a little something like, I want to help you, I want to support your growth, but not your destruction. So here's what I can do, or here's what I will not do. However you want to word it. Or you could say, I love you, but I'm not able to help you with that anymore. Or you could come up with something totally different. It's whatever fits your style and ability to stick to. A lot of times we have to prepare for this moment. Have some line, in your head, in the back of your mind, that you can come up with, that you can use in this moment, so you're not caught off guard. It's being prepared so you won't be caught off guard. So, as parents, let's remember this truth about God's grace. God's grace is full of compassion, but it never removes responsibility. Let's look at the prodigal son story, for example, and that's found in Luke 15th chapter. The father didn't chase him. He didn't fund his son's rebellion. He didn't rescue him from the consequences that he chose or that he made, but he also didn't close his heart. So that's the balance. That's grace. We can take after the father in the prodigal son story examples in how to proceed when it comes to our children. Again, let's be reminded, the father didn't chase him. He didn't fund his rebellion. He didn't rescue him from his consequences. He allowed him to waddle in the choices that he made, because it said, what did it say? And then he came to himself. When we do things, and when we enable our children, we don't allow the consequences to shape them in order to help them make better decisions. It says he came to himself. So that is something they have to come to themselves. We allow God to work when we keep hands off. But anyway, I digress. Um, so you can love your adult prodigal child without enabling them. You can set boundaries without losing your compassion. You can also say no without losing your peace. God sees you, He knows you, He sees your heart, and He is proud of you for seeking wisdom. And I pray that if you struggle with setting boundaries with your adult prodigal child, that you find the strength in Christ Jesus to execute clear boundaries in the near future, clear, healthy boundaries. Boundaries are not punishment, they are protection, and it's showing that you love them. So that is it. If this blessed you, make sure you like and subscribe, and please share with another parent if they're experiencing this. And come back for part 3 in our boundaries and communication series. Until then, I'll see you in the next video.